Alright. It's your boy, Wumbus. Watch me be bad at stuff. Back at it again with more Dark Souls 2. It is time to do some problem solving. Because I really don't want to have to spend the next 20 streams trying to get sunlight medals. Let me kill the music and we'll get underway. But yeah, so I have some ideas. I have some stuff that will hopefully make that process easier. But we've got a couple more errands we need to run between then and now. And like I said, we'll see what shakes out. Just because, like I said, if it takes me that long to get sunlight medals, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, yes. Give us Silky. No. Why? I'm like, oh, I'll just run back to the bonfire. Why would I do that? I have magic. So, yeah, I think first order of business, I think we're going to go talk to Novlon, I guess. Finish his little questy thing. Now that we've killed the appropriate number of people. Or finished the appropriate tasks. We didn't have to kill anybody, which is lovely. Aww. And then I think, as much as I don't want to, we might go grind for the prisoner's tatters. The, like, armed pieces for the prisoner's set. Because that technically boosts... Since I can't get the shield, I kind of need everything else I could possibly get for that, so... That aside, we will make that happen. But we are currently hollow, which means we can go talk to Novlon, move along with that stuff.
This is my thing.
Thank you for Simpleton Spice.
I want you to kill your target as proof. What do you say?
Yeah, man, I got it.
Yes, but he will be.
Yeah, fine work. Ah, Forbidden Sun. Oh. I'm shocked you aggroed onto me, Frog. Thank you.
You could kill a dozen like that, and it wouldn't matter. I want you to kill the...
Yeah, he wants us to kill the Firekeeper, and I don't have to because I have the feather.
Yes, God.
All right, dude.
Your reward.
Unleash magic.
What do you require? You've been good to me. Help.
Go on, tell me what you need. Ugh. The Moon Hat. Admittedly, his drip is pretty cool. It doesn't do anything for me, but it does look really cool. And then we could buy other Black Witch stuff if we wanted it. A Thunder Quartz Ring +2, a bunch of big arrows we can't really use. 10 bonfire aesthetics that we definitely don't need. And then great magic weapon and strong magic shield that we don't need, so.
These are for you.
Ah, the chaos stuff.
Now, Hammond, I will sit here.
Okay. I thought we traded boss holes with him or something.
As you. What do you require? You've been. Now, Hammond, I will.
Okay. Well. That was about as exciting as it gets, so there we go. So now what? Ugh. We don't really need anything else in here, so I guess we'll bounce. Like I said, I am trying to decide what to actually do, because that is of the most importance. I don't necessarily want to go like deep into the DLCs, but I am probably going to at least do like Ava so that I can get that one mimic that has the symbol of avarice in it. Here, let's rearrange some equipment now that it's not as imperative. that we're just dealing a lot of damage because we've kind of taken care of the bosses we need to take care of. Okay, put on the Jester's cap. Okay. I guess we'll go deal with what we gotta deal with. Here. Let's see. Dogs. Yeah, the undead ditch. Because down in the little sub area, they, like, the enemies that drop the item we're looking for infinitely spawn. So it's these guys. I was about to say, what are the odds we get lucky on the first guy? Slim to none. Got it. Okay. Well, okay then. We will run through here really quick. Oh, thank you. A Coke Zero. Much appreciated. They ate and went out, so we're good. Let's see. And I was about to say, I think the effigies stay broken, which is kind of lovely. Thank you. All right. And so as long as those are gone, they will infinitely spawn. Oh no, we rang the bell. Don't want to ring the bell. Well, do you wish to ring the bell? Well, they certainly love their mother.
She's got her ball. She's
Like my guy, there's no one here for you to summon. All you have to do is give me what I require. I mean, I guess we have enough light in here. I don't necessarily need to be that stressed about it. Here's our next little friend. Ah. Cool. Come on. Hello. Still no. Lovely. Let's see, did one spawn over here again? Or is it just the one? Okay. Like I said, they infinitely spawn in here, so I should have broken more of the... Bro. This is hell. No one can hear you ring or whatever. Give me what I require. Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be one of those. Uh-huh. Hello? Is it the gloves? Is it the prisoner's gloves? I guess I shouldn't stand here and wait for them to spawn if I'm gonna look at something like that, but we'll run back this way really quick. Okay. Priestess gloves. Prisoner's gloves. Does this up it? Or am I just crazy? I think it's the prisoner's tatters? I will double check in just a second. Okay, well there's the tatters. So on the bright side, at least we got that to drop relatively quickly. Okay. Let's see, the prisoner's tatters is armor, right? Yeah, raises item discovery. All right, well, we're going relatively tabless then. But raises item discovery. So there's one more thing ticked off. Okay, so now we have that going for us. Again, don't know why I even walked back over here. Not like I don't have a... Rude, sir. Unnecessary, even. Okay. So, that's one more piece of item discovery discovered. Well, Not what I wanted to do. Not wanting to pull up Birth Simulator. Okay. So, this Coke bottle was slightly in my way. Okay, so I think we're actually going to do a little bit of homework really quick. Which I know is everyone's favorite thing, but we've got some stuff we need to look into to verify. Okay. So, remaining. We found all the covenants. We've done all of these. Right? Right? Here. Steam. So we have 6 achievements left. Let's see. One of which is hidden, but that's just see the ending. And then so we have earn all achievements, obviously. And then the 4, find all of the sorcery stuff. So, of the pyromancies we're missing, I need to find, because Curious Map was the last hidden one, and now it's gone. Let me see. Dark Souls 2 might freak out for a second, but that's fine. What? Escape, maybe? No, okay. There we go. Escape. Screen options? No. Escape game options? Let's see. No, can I not change that kind of setting? Video settings. Ah, okay. So, windowed, please. Perhaps. Is there like an apply button that I'm not hitting? Dark Souls 2. Hello. Well. Guess I never took the time to see what... I mean, I guess max resolution is max resolution. Okay, well, if it's going to be weird, I can't just click out of this way, so... Okay... Were you going to do it for me that time? Hello? Let's see. I don't know. What? Ah. Come on now. There we go. Yes, I would like to keep that. Okay. So what we were doing that for was so that I can open the game file and then keep this open so we can do some comparisons. Okay, and then we need inventory. We need to look at sorceries, which I don't have open, which is odd of me. Let's see, learn all sorceries. Okay. So, we have... Jesus. Soul Arrow, obviously. Great Soul Arrow, Heavy Soul Arrow, Great Heavy Soul Arrow, Homing Soul Arrow, Heavy Homing Soul Arrow. Cool. Homing Soul Mask, Homing Crystal Soul Mass, Soul Spear. We will get Crystal Soul Spear as we move along. Here, I just realized that's going to pop up a bunch of stuff that y'all don't necessarily need to see, but we can remedy that. Okay. Yeah, we use the Post-it note. What up? So, Crystal Soul Spear, which we will get from the old Pale Drake Soul, which you get for beating Duke's Dear Freya. I guess here. DDF. Duke's Dear Freya, but sounds kind of like Daddy I'd like to fuck. I don't know. Duke's Dear Freya, Soul 2, or NG plus Soul 2. Strayed. Okay. And then, let's see, we have a copy of Shockwave, we've got Soul Spear Barrage, we've got Soul Shower, we've got Great Soul Sword, or Soul Great Sword. Excellent. 2 copies of Soul Vortex, because we're baller like that. Soul Bolt, Soul Geyser, which is like my favorite of that variant. The 3 magic weapons. Okay. Strong Magic Shield. 2 copies. Yep, there isn't like a just Magic Shield. Okay. Yearn, Hush, Fall Control, Hidden Weapon. Oh. We don't have Repair. Shrine of Winter in the Shaded Ruins. And ooh, we're missing Repair. So we'll go look at that for a second. Okay, so we have Cast Light, Chameleon, and Unleash Magic. So we're literally missing 2 sorceries. So let's see. Control F. Repair. Okay. Let's go to the Shaded Woods then. Repair. Okay. Slightly left is an area with 2 urns and a petrified lion clan warrior blocking an iron chest containing 3. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's easy to find. Okay, so we'll run and do that. Okay. The lion clan warrior, don't waste your branch here. There's a corpse containing a torch. Now you can also pay a visit to Vingarl mentioned later in the game. Outside, through the large doorway and up the path to the left is another lion clan where you're blocking your bridge. Don't waste it here. Head all the way back to the bonfire and go to the very top. Move forwards and look over the left side. You'll see a bridge. Line up your jump over the edge so you'll land on it. Alternatively, just jump out the window. Now that you've saved yourself a precious branch, head up to the stairs to the left side, and you'll find a sentinel in the room. Iron chest, ice science holder. Yep, we've definitely got all that. Thing slightly left is an area with 2 urns and a petro. I'm pretty sure I know where that is. I'm pretty sure I know which one it's talking about. I guess out of just sheer paranoia, I can check and make sure we have more than 1 fragrant branch. I'm relatively sure we do. We have 4, so I think we're fine. Worst case scenario, we unpetrify everything, and we have 4 fragrant branches of Eeyore, because of course we do. Let's see. So, and that'll be all the sorceries done. We literally need 1 other sorcery, so perfect. Alrighty, let's take a gander at hexes. All my hexes live in Texas. Well, I guess next in line would be miracles. All right. Miracules. Okay, so we obviously have a copy of Heal. Med Heal, Great Heal Excerpt, Great Heal, Soothing Sunlight, and Replenishment. Great Heal, Soothing Sunlight, Replenishment. Okay. Resplendent Life, Caressing Prayer. Actually, don't know what Caressing Prayer even does. Oh, removes poison. Oh. That actually probably would have been handy forever ago. That's on me for not. Okay. Force. We don't have Wrath of the Gods yet because we've got to either get level 2 of the Blue Sentinels or Chancellor Wellager in New Game Plus Plus, which is how we'll get it. Okay. And then Emit Force we have, well, I guess here. Wrath of the Gods. Sure. NG++. Okay. Let's see. All right, Heavenly Thunder, Lightning Spear. I have 2 copies of Great Lightning Spear. The dreaded Sunlight Spear. Yeah. Like I said, I would love to get this during this stream, but who knows? 30 medals to Covenant. Covenant T. All right. Okay. Soul Appease. Blinding Bolt you get for the Old King's Soul, which is... You get the Old King's Soul from New Game Plus, Old Iron King. Okay. Blinding Bolt. Old Iron King. New Game Plus. Soul 2. Straight. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff to do in New Game Plus, and it's completely to get this stuff, like, annoyingly. Let's see, and then we have Magic Barrier and Great Magic Barrier. Right? Magic Barrier, Great Magic Barrier, Homeward, Guidance, Sacred Oath, Unveil, then Perseverance should be the next one. And then Sunlight Blade we have. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll need Denial and Splintering Lightning Spear. I don't know if we actually need those. DLC. To get completion on Steam, but we will find out, obviously. That I don't think this is terribly necessary anymore. Yes, so we do need to... I'm gonna get them anyway, right? But either way. Focus, Souls. Ancient Sorcery of Shulva, Fires. Oh, this is the one that's just like a Kamea wave. And then Soul Flash. One of the ancient sorceries that were lost when Liam Loyce froze over rapidly. Fire a barrage of small souls intended to protect its caster more than damage enemies. Okay. Alrighty. And then Pyromancies. Okay. Let's see. We've got Fireball, 2 copies of Fire Orb, Great Fireball. Chaos Fireball, or Great Chaos Fireball is well-enduring NG++, which is crazy because they just gave it to you for entering the Covenant in Dark Souls 1. Don't get me wrong, you had to jump through some hoops to get, like, Wrath of the Gods. They didn't just hand it to you. But, like, Great Chaos Fireball, they just gave you. Like, man. All right. Firestorm, 2 copies of Fire Tempest, and then Chaos Storm. Yep. Firestorm, Fire Tempest, Chaos Storm. Combustion, 2 copies. Great Combustion, 2 copies. 2 copies of Fire Whip. Poison Mist, Toxic Mist, and Acid Surge we've got. All right. Lingering Flame, Flame Swath, and Forbidden Sun we just got. Flame Weapon. That is Lost Sinners in New Game Plus Soul. Okay. Flame Weapon. Sinners in G plus Soul 2 straight. Okay. And then we have Flash Sweat, Iron Flesh, Warmth, and Immolation. Yeah, and then we'll need... Here, I guess I could scoot this in a little bit more, right? Okay. And then Outcry, Dance of Fire, and Fire Snake. Snake Griffin. Okay, and now for Axis. Alrighty. And the eponymous Dark Orb, which we have 3 copies of and have loved using. 2 copies of Dark Hail, Dark Fog, Affinity, Dead Again, Dark Weapon, Whisper of Despair, Repel, which I don't even know what Repel does. A hex that distorts local space. For a brief moment, no damage can be inflicted. The Hexer Gileath, yeah, okay. Gives you complete invulnerability for a second and a half. Yeah, alright, well. Twisted Barricade, deflects spells. Interesting. Okay. Twisted Barricade, we've got scraps of... Oh, we're missing Numbness. Ah, the old Dead One's Soul, which I believe is what you get from the Rotten. Okay. Numbness. Rotten in G plus Soul. 2 straight. Okay. And then Scraps of Life. Dark Storm. Yep. Dark Storm. And then we have 2 copies of Resonant Soul, 2 copies of Great Resonant Soul. Climax. My favorite sorcery. Resonant Flesh, Resonant Weapon. Life Patch Drain. We don't have yet, but I guess we could go get that. So that's 2 things we can go get. And then Profound Still, which we have. Okay. And then we actually have 4 hexes we can get. Dark Greatsword. I want that. That sounds cool. Let's see. Promised Walk of Peace. Let's see. Dark Greatsword. Crown of the Sunken King. That's Shulva, right? Either way. Recollection. And Dark Dance. Okay. So to my knowledge, that is everything we need to finish the game. These 7 spells. I'm going to go double check the sorceries because I swear I'm missing something. Okay. Got that from Novelon. Got that. We're going to go get this really quick. Yep, got Fall Control. Got Hush. Yearn. Got Magic Shield. I swear there was something, like... It's just interesting that Welliger doesn't sell you anything in a sorcery. Or, I mean, I guess, or a Hex. He really... I mean, we're really going into New Game Plus Plus to get Great Chaos Fireball and Wrath of the Gods. Ugh. Yeah, I mean that's it. That's it. You know, am I wildin' enough? How do you rank up in Brotherhood of Blood? Is it only through dueling? Yeah. To improve your rank in this covenant, a player must achieve victory in the dueling arenas or vanquish blue phantoms summoned by members of the Way of Blue during an invasion. Being defeated in a duel will result in the loss of 1 rank point. However, according to Namco Bandai customer support, it's not possible to lose rank by failing an invasion. Yeah, so odds are that's not going to happen. Like, at all. So, yeah, we're sure as shit not getting 500 points. As much as I want the Scythe of Nar Alma, but okay. And so we were looking, this is sorceries, and we were talking about, okay, so we need to go talk to Strayed, and we need to run to the Shaded Woods really quickly. That we can do. Okay. Sorry for the little detour there, but I believe we have found the information that we need. And like I said, luckily, we won't just gap the two things we need now. Shaded woods, shaded ruins. Ow. I've finished my Arizona. On to the next, I suppose. Whoever William is, this Coke's for you, buddy. You know, as a full-fat Coke lover, the zero sugar's not that bad. Like, I mean, yes, there is a noticeable difference, but it's not that bad. Just use a bonfire aesthetic. Alright, well, here, I suppose we might as well dark weapon, right? I'm happy I managed to do that right as... Okay, yeah, there's some pots over here that are annoying me. We'll knock all these down. There we go. And then unpetrify our friend here. Oh, the relief. Just wait. There is more relief in your future, my friend. Or not. Okay, cool. No, I wanted you to hurt me. That's obviously what it was. And he threw his axe. What a child. Okay. Yep, there's repair. Okay. Lovely. Well, that was at least mercifully quick. Fuck your couch. Okay. Well, at least there's that done. Yeah. Well, even though it's not that far of a walk, but I like loading screens. Who doesn't like loading screens? Okay. All right, let's go talk to our boy Strayed. I just realized I might need to pop a soul to actually be able to afford the thing, but whatever. Okay. Let's see what poppables do I have hanging out. Soul of a Proud Knight will do. I think we just needed 5,000, so plenty. I don't need to buy items from you. I need to trade. Yes. Okay. Yep, we've done all that. So life drain patch. Cool. I just realized we never actually talked to what's-his-face, so we could go do that really quickly. This one. We never actually talked to Grundle after finishing off everything. This fucking guy. We will. You know, I kind of want to finish him out of his respawns, just out of principle. But.
Finally, now, young, I be queen.
There we go. We never actually got the dragon chime.
May the dark shine your.
But now we have the dragon chime, so woo. Now we have the best chime for lightning. I just wanted to get that for me, you know. Okay. So the question is, do we say screw it and go back to grinding the couple of spots we were talking about? I do kind of want to see what grinding in Harvest Valley is going to be like, because there are those big dudes apparently will drop sunlight metals, which is crazy to me. But there are 3 of them that are relatively close to this bonfire, and they have a much lower chance of dropping anything else. They can literally only drop smooth and silky stones and sunlight metals. Plus, we never finished off this thing, so I don't think you can poison those things, but let's be honest, we'll get our chance. These guys. I just need to not die in the process. Okay, so he did not drop us anything. That's fine. I will not be New Game Plusing this because Jesus. And then there are 2 out here, right? Hey, it's going. We're trying some alternate routes, you know, just because for my sanity. These big dudes can apparently drop smooth and silky stones or sunlight metals. Those are like the 2 options for them to drop. I went and grinded for the prisoner's tatters because that's another way to boost our item discovery. So we are hoping. And there are 3 of those dudes. I'm gonna, like, I have 3 different ways that I'm upping my item discovery. Fingers crossed this will actually work. Plus, there's a crystal lizard here we never got. So, you know, out of principle, I've got to do something about that. And yeah, he's gonna be a guy. He's gonna be a little guy. That's fine. Luckily, their aim's not good. You know, I mean, I would be ecstatic to get any. Like I said, we do have one other way to up our item discovery that isn't bonfire ascetics. I just don't know how willing I am to do it because it's gonna suck. Okay. I really don't want to have to go into the DLC before I do everything else, just because that's a me thing. But okay. You know, out of principle, I just realized we're not in the covenant we need to be in. They won't respawn after a certain amount, so I need to be careful. Whoa. All right, well. You know, we're going to use a feather, even though it will technically... Oh, there was an item there that I guess I just never got because I don't care. We also realized we were missing 2 easy-to-get things, so we got those. Let's see. We were missing the repair sorcery that's behind one of the lion knights that's petrified in an area, and then we had forgotten to actually turn in Darklurker's soul for his thing. But I mean, realistically, we're actually not that far off from finishing everything. I did not mean to cast. I just meant to do this. But yeah, I went through and did some homework. Let's see. Not that one. It's going to freak out for a second. Hang on. But yeah, I went through and did my homework, and this is what we're missing. These are all from the DLC, and I don't know if I technically need them, but we're going to get them. And then these are the 7 spells we're missing. 4 of them you get for trading in the big 4 souls to Strayed. 2 of them you get from New Game Plus Wellager. He is like a ghost NPC in Drangleic Castle, and then Sunlight Spear, which we are grinding for the medals for. So to be this close and still have this much time between us and the end of this game is insane. Yeah, enter the Covenant again. Yes, thank you for putting 3 prompts between me and entering the Covenant again. I really appreciate it. Okay. We're in the everything is hard now Covenant again. Because Big Woo. Okay. Does she sell chunks at this point?
Well, I've only one thing to provide, and we both know what that is.
Oh yeah, Chloanne, we both know what that is. Rocks. You sell rocks. Can I buy infinite chunks from her? Because that does make this much easier. I have like...
Me again, whenever you please.
I was about to say, because she also sells a couple twinkling, and we only need a certain amount to finish doing what we were doing. Because I want to upgrade... I need one more chunk to finish Dark Drift, and I need 4 more Twinkling Titanites to finish the Berserker Blade. Although Dark Drift does just look strictly better. But, like I said, we're here for the memes, not to be good at the game. I mean, I can finish upgrading my Jester's gloves, which I guess I am wearing consistently. Either way, well, I'll waste your time all I want, man. It's been a rough day. Yeah, the I hate myself covenant sums it up pretty well. Like I said, I don't... Oh, I went to Earthen Peak because I wasn't paying attention. But I don't think I hate myself enough to try to grind those dudes, but, like... Like I said, I keep going to the wrong place, so we're sitting here through loading screens because I'm not paying attention. I'm distracted by procrastinating. This is where we were to get the other sorcery we were missing. That's where I need to go. Thank you. The thing is, I don't want to blow all of our rusted coins just because we are going to need them. You know, I think we save using a rusted coin until we know for sure. No, there we go. Hey, we finally got the last crystal lizard here. Look at us. Stuff we totally needed. Mind you, that crystal lizard is the most annoying one to get, so. Alright. I don't think there's worse than this. I think this is about as annoying as it could possibly be. A sunlight medal. Okay, proof of concept. They do drop sunlight medals. Okay. Because they only have 2 things in their drop table. Sunlight metals and smooth and silky stones. I do think this is the worst thing we'll have to grind for. It's just going through this, right? Ugh. Well, hopefully we'll get more than one this stream. That would be excellent. Let's see. They did not have the courtesy to drop us anything. I'm going to take this guy out just because he looks like he's having a rough day, you know. Alright. And then we don't use the feather. Well, I guess we could have used the feather, but whatever. We're already halfway there. Once we use a rusted coin, using the feather resets it. So let's use a rusted coin to up our item discovery that much more. Let's not be an idiot and accidentally use the wrong item. Okay. And now... Alright, sweetmeats, come on. There we go. Drop us something. No such luck this time. But we're bolstered with just the sheer excitement of there being literally one. Like, ugh. Now we have 3. We're 3/30ths of the way there. Hey, dog. That hit me. Jesus. Alright, chill out. Okay, and then once again, no drops for the Wumbo. Alright. Well, then we go run to the bonfire because we have 5 minutes. Although, I mean, I guess if I wanted to grind the priestesses set, now is the time. Just because these ladies. I'm willing to come out here and throw like 1 at her, just because. Whoa, we got the skirt and the hood. I think we might already have their gauntlets, so we might have just gotten her whole set and with amazing luck. Again, we'll find those no problem. Watch me try to do this. This is going to take forever. But super happy he always whiffs that first one. No item. Sad boy. All right. But yeah, you're looking at the loop, unfortunately. Luckily, I don't think this is as bad. And actually, if anything, this is worth more souls, which is kind of nice. Not that we're necessarily grinding for souls, but luckily we can throw 3 out there sooner than they can hurt us, which is nice. Let's see. Once again, no items, but okay. Yeah, I don't know if, like I said, putting them through to New Game Plus on the previous one may not have been my smartest idea. You know what? For the memes, boys, for the memes. It'd be a shame if something happened to you. Watch this give me another prisoner's tatters. Ah. You know, again, we're doing this for the fun. Let's do it for the fun. Let's see. I don't believe she dropped us anything, but big fun. I actually today watched another content creator. Her name is Chalice. I found her on Twitter forever ago and I've been like, oh, I should watch her videos, but she mostly does stuff about Elden Ring, so I didn't want to like spoil too much of Elden Ring for myself. But she recently went all the way through Dark Souls 2 and kind of talked about like her initial experience with this game and everything. And she released like a 2-hour video about it somewhat recent, like, you know, in the last couple of weeks. It was actually really good. I genuinely, like I said, I haven't watched her content per se through to now. And so like it was compelling enough to keep my attention for 2 hours, which is, you know, not the easiest commodity in today's mixed up crazy world. Forlorn? Ugh. What a weird time for you to invade me. Also, you seem kind of confused, my guy. What's up? Oh yeah, for sure. And like, there's so much in the way of Souls content that would be good for that. Like, plus like seeing somebody who like almost exclusively like, well, somebody who exclusively makes like content about Elden Ring kind of take on this clunky game that definitely informed a lot of the decisions from Elden Ring. No item that time. She's a stinky lady. All right. But yeah, I want to say her name is Chalice. So I think if you just put Chalice Dark Souls 2, it should come up. It's got like 500,000 views. So I mean, I imagine it's fairly prevalent as far as that goes. But yeah, she just has a very soothing voice in a weird and like a nice way. And so like it was just kind of a, this is holding my attention in a really positive way. Like, and I'm always looking for Souls content like that anyway. Like, I remember like half the reason I started playing these games was just because like I used to watch Vadi's videos, mostly because his voice was so soothing, and like the stories and lore of these games are so cool. Like, it's kind of hard not to get trapped in, but there are certainly more long form content now, dude. All right, am I only allowed to get one sunlight medal from you people? Yeah, I was about to say, super worth the watch. Like I said, I watched it today just because it's been in my watch later for a month. All right. Well, you may have seen my luck to get that one, that singular sunlight medal. Dude, they haven't even dropped the other thing in their drop table, which is wild. They just aren't dropping anything. Which, like, great. As I said, I don't necessarily want to New Game Plus this area, but like this is a much safer grind at least. So like maybe it wouldn't be the worst idea, but either way. No such luck. Alrighty. Well, this is going well thus far. Like I said, we've already seen a market improvement, if only because, you know, we at least found one relatively quickly. Whether that remains true is yet to be seen. Still nothing. You know what? We'll take out Big Booty first. How about that? There you go, man. Because this guy is just deciding not to worry about us, and he will soon find that is his misfortune. Nothing. All right, well, Lord. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely very possible. Like I said, I actually don't have any experience with New Game Plus in this game. I have not really pushed past New Game Plus. I've seen like some content creators talk about it, but I've never done it. So I don't know how obnoxious it would be in this area. Plus it would reset Forlorn's respawn, so Lord knows I don't have to fight Forlorn in New Game Plus until we get there, so. Alright, drop me something. Come on, Big Daddy. Nope. Alright. Off again. And stamina, la la. Drop something. Come on. All right. Dude, if y'all could drop me just something, I would feel at least vindicated. Like, am I going insane? Dude, I'm killing you for the souls, if anything. Like, all right. But yeah, my item discovery is about as high as I can get it currently. Like I said, we could, in theory, go through the start of the Sunken King, or not the Sunken King, the Ivory King DLC. You know, I'm gonna start this way this time. Change it up. See if that makes a difference. But and get the helmet. You know, just because we're going into New Game Plus, probably 250 is what I would assume. Nope. All right. Like I said, because we're like right at 170 right now, right? Yeah, 173. So I mean, it's not completely unbelievable to think that we'll hit like 250. I think in my first run of this game, before I even finished, you know, new game, I was at like, I think I got all the way to like, yeah, no such luck. Although, like you said, this is much safer, and they definitely do drop them. So it's just sitting here and doing it. But I think I was over level 200 my first run. But I need to look. Do I have? How many soul vessels do I have at this point? I have 2, and we'll get some through New Game Plus, but like I said, before I do the DLCs, I'd probably like to do just a straight physical build. I can't decide whether I want to do a strength build or just dump it all into Dex and really go for it with some katanas, but that aside, yeah, my soul collection. But 2 soul vessels means we can respec twice between then and now. I just want to keep, I'm mostly keeping Dark Orb and stuff up right now for the ability to grind, because it's so much easier to grind stuff and like take out enemies with spells than it is to try to do it with melee. Not that we couldn't do it with melee, it's just, you know, again, it's easier. Okay. Dude, I haven't gotten these dudes to drop an item once. So, there's that. I don't, like, I'm starting to question my sanity. Can they drop items? I haven't had a guy in the pits actually drop an item yet, so. Okay, hey, she dropped a magic stone. Look at us. I don't care enough to actually hang out and actually grind these things, so whatever. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, the other thing I was gonna look at. Okay, and so we have the Desert Sorceress's hood. And we got the skirt. The question is, do we have her armor? I don't believe so, because it is relatively scantily clad. So that's what we're grinding for now. I think I have the gauntlets, though. I believe, yeah. The sorceress's gloves and the skirt. The skirt! Right. Maybe that'll be the deciding factor. Let them at least feel like they're winning a little bit. Here. Like I said, we'll do things in a different order every once in a while just to try to get something going. Alright. Give me your chest piece, sorceress lady. A dragon charm. That is not what we were looking for, but appreciate it. Okay, I think the Sims are going to try to follow me, but whatever. They'll be okay. Alrighty. And our friend up here, who is the only friend we've had actually drop us an item. And I guess he was only going to do it the one time, so that's where we're at with this. Let's see, I don't... Ah, so they are dumb enough. It'd be a shame if something happened. More stuff for us to inevitably sell to Govlon, so not mad about that. Okay. Dude, I'm starting to wonder if the dudes that are in this pit can actually drop items. Like, geez. So stuff in the pit can definitely drop items. Because we're certainly getting items to drop from things. A bleedstone, wow. I don't actually care what the skeletons could give me, so we're bailing. Okay. Boys? Unnecessary. I mean... Skeleton Man? Unnecessary. Yeah, of course. No, I mean, why would they drop the items we need? Like I said, I guess the sunlight metals are like on a very rare drop, or like rare in the drop table to begin with. So trying to grind them out of the falconers is already kind of a foregone conclusion. Like the only benefit to getting them out of the falconers is there are just a concentration of them in certain areas. But like you looked it up last stream and said like even the only way, yeah, it was a super low percentage period. And so at least if these dudes, because they only have 2 things in their drop table, it's at least if they drop something, it will either be a smooth and silky stone, which is just kind of a fun thing for stream, or it will be the item we need. So if we're going for the memes, we might as well. Yeah, a crazy low percentage chance to begin with. Yep. All right. I'm just shocked these dudes can drop them, which is, like, it's super weird. But I mean, like I said, we got one, so it clearly, he can be taught. I just find it funny that, like, we're getting all the other drops we could possibly get. The game's like, you already found one. Move on. You got it. Move on. All right. Well, hell. Like I said, I do kind of want this full set just because vibes, but I also just kind of dig it that the simps will come after me. I think that's actually a bad word on Twitch and YouTube, so I should probably stop saying it, but I'm a small enough channel. Who cares? Second sunlight medal. Holy hell. Okay. We're already way ahead of the game. Okay. Now we have 4. We're getting it. Just very slowly. Once again, no items from our boys in the pit. Oh, it dropped another one. We managed to get 2 now. We're now 4/30ths of the way. So it can happen. And it's apparently that guy up there that likes us, so. You know what? I hate leaving these guys just to sit here and suffer, so. Plus, they drop stuff we can sell to Navlon, or to Gavlon, so. Okay. Back at it again with the white vans. Good. Like I said, I mostly just want her complete set so that I can give it to the Pyromancer lady on the that just hangs out in Majula, just because that's fun. I like her. Why not? I'll do it on New Game Plus though. Hello? Alright. Well, we're not gonna get lucky twice in a row, apparently. Yeah, I don't know how helpful the, I mean, I guess it's 50 more item discovery, so it does just make it more likely. But I don't really want to go deal with Abba yet, just because I'd rather do it all at once. Let's go, big boy. Happy you could make it. Well, at least he dropped us something. A Titanite shard. The Bears. Well, it has certainly been more than 5 minutes. So our rusted coin is no longer relevant. You know what? I realized I left that one simp alive. Feel bad for him again. Hey, Fireball lady? Unnecessary. You can chill out. I don't think she dropped an item, so whatever. Ooh, man, she came all the way down to see us. Well, you know what? Let's go to the jeweler really quick. I have something I want to see about. Madular. All right, lady.
You've been long. Well,
I haven't been away that long. It's been like 10 minutes. Yes, give me all 3 of your twinklings. And then 2 more chunks, because why not?
visit me again. Whenever you please.
Oh, I will. Trust me. I knew you'd be around. Yeah. Okay. Yay, we can get Dark Drift all the way up. As soon as we have another 3,000 souls. And we only need 1 Twinkling Titanite now, so. Our power stancing katanas will hopefully happen. If you make it back. What an asshole. I need to go back here. This does make me kind of want to go try to dip my toes in with the Falconers again, but like, I guess it just depends on how crazy I'm willing to drive myself. You know what? I think once we get the last piece of the Pyromancers set, we'll take a break. I think if it's driving me that crazy, we'll go try to get the... Sir? 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 Sirs? God, I wish this attack had an AoE or something to it, but it doesn't. Alright, let's swap it around. Let's see if I kicked that basket into that hole like a champion. Yeah. Yeah. Still nothing from them, man. Those 2 just don't want to drop me anything, apparently. Okay, but knowing that Cloan does sell infinite chunks actually does kind of make certain things easier. Like I said, we don't need chunks necessarily anymore at this point, but we may. Now that's what basketball should be, right? Actually dunking buckets really makes the puns work. Alrighty. Back over here. I guess actually we should probably pop another rusted coin. Cannot use bonfire. Am I being invaded? Yep. Lovely. Alright. Well, dark weapon. Bro. Where do you think I am? I guess is the important question. Hello. Okay. Well, at least that happened quickly. I think Mans is glitching, cause like, oh, and he's using Ricard's rapier. Interesting. Well, that was a hoot. I'm happy we didn't use not exactly the same build, but similar for sure. I'm happy we didn't use a rusted coin because using a rusted coin resets if you die. So there's that. All right. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We will knock our priestess friend down. I mean, like I said, honestly, like grinding those for the spell item like drops, the herbs that restore your spell uses isn't a bad idea either. So can't even really be mad. Item. He dropped an item. Finally, my first one from these boys. Yeah, I was about to say, very little chance of it dropping 2, of both of them dropping something. But still, the point remains. Smooth and silky stone. Damn it. I mean, it was going to happen. It was going to happen. It's the same odds, so. But an item all the same. Proof that they can indeed drop items. All right, let's go see if Old Reliable is willing to give us some. Yeah, boo indeed. Nope. No items. Okay. Like I said, it's fine. That... It'll do. Ah, the Sims. Yes. Adios. Hey, a twofer. A twofer with a thrusting weapon is weird. Alright. You know, actually, at least this bonfire is aptly named. It does feel like we're in the mines. Hiya. Hiya. And she dropped us something. Still not her chest piece. Boys. Oh. Excuse me. So the smooth and silky stones, you can crack them for health. They're another weird consumable health item. Or you can trade them to the crows that are in Things Betwixt and they give you like random items. So every, like the end of stream, whenever I have stuff I could give them, I tend to, that's how I'll like end stream, is I'll go donate all of those. There we go. No items this time, but that's fine. Let's take out Big Chungus over here. All right, nothing on his corpse. Okay. Like, I mean, it can drop like upgrade material, and it can give you like poppable souls. It can give you like some specific healing items. There are a couple of weapons you can get from it. So like, it's all just random stuff, but. Like I said, they are also technically like a poppable health item, the way that like life gems are, but I don't know. I like giving crows presents, so that is what we will use them for. Plus, like I said, it's kind of a fun way to cap off stream. Like, you know, we hung out for a couple hours. Let's go give some crows some presents. Let's go feed the ducks. No item this time. All right. Sir, I will need you to chill, please. All right. Switch it up again. Let's go this way this time. For my sanity, we have to do it at least slightly differently. Okay. No item. All right. Bummer. Okay. Whew. Okay. It's your turn to give me something, man. Come on. Nah. All right. You can be uncool, I guess. All right. Yeah, I guess this probably would go faster if I had the mimic head. Really don't want to go deal with Ava quite yet, but it would be faster if we had the mimic head, so. Let's do another couple rounds of this, and then let's see, let's get one more at least. That's how I'll feel special about myself. Right? That's rich in crow money. All they want is smooth and silky. I was about to make a terrible joke about the porn industry, and I'm happy I stopped myself, but not happy enough to actually stop myself all the way, so. Ugh. And speaking of the porn industry. Yep. Death to Sims. You know what? Now you die at spite. How dare you deal damage to me multiple times? Yeah, you caused this massacre. Twitch will remember that. Wildly correct. It'll be okay. I'm not that worried about it. Like I said, Twitch can be mad at me if it wants to be mad at me. Because I mentioned bronze. Yeah, the sea creature, obviously. Not anything untoward. Yeah, Corn may have mentioned. Yeah, well, so there's an item called a smooth and silky stone. And so I was gonna make a joke, and then I was like, I'm happy I stopped myself, and then I explained the joke, and that was the joke, so. Oh yeah, no, I'm a man of culture. You're not wrong. Yes. I like to talk about seafood. Both of them go in a good boil. So, like, you know, corn and prawns. Although, I literally know nobody that actually refers to shrimp as prawns, so that's neither here nor there, but for the sake of this argument, we're gonna use that. No, I mean, you know, that is for the best, I think. I don't think your life's any less enriched without getting that as a reference, so would not be mad about that in the slightest. You know what, again, I feel bad with you just being there. Dude with the lingering flame. Also, your aim is terrible. Get owned. I think she dropped an item, but I'm not climbing up there. Fuck that. Alrighty. Alright. You know what? Sorcerer first. This time. Ooh, item. Come on. Give me the chest piece. That's the gloves. Don't need more gloves. Ooh. The hood. Okay. There we go. Still nothing. All right. Yeah. Like I said, I am bummed that I sold the Watch Dragon Parma. Just because that's another way to get some item discovery, but no item. Like I said, it'd be different if this wasn't a decent soul farm, but like, you know, it's a pretty contained area. Like, we don't have a lot to stress out about. Pretty much everything we can just dark orb down. All right. There we go. Ah. They wanted to come all the way in here. They just wanted to come see and hang out. It's a shame we don't allow trespassers. All right. I say we give it... How much does it cost for me to level up at this point? A little over 40k? I think we'll grind until I have enough for like a level, just so that I feel like I got something out of this, and then we'll go get the symbol of avarice. Just because this is going to drive me insane. So, like I said, we'll just do little interstitial bits of this. I don't, like, we don't necessarily have to grind all 30 right now, but still. No items. Okay. There we go. He didn't drop anything either. Alrighty. Come on, big boy. Nice. Their hammer reminds me of that big, like, just brick hammer in Elden Ring. Oh, yeah. I think you can, but then I would have to grind and look for everything in New Game Plus, and that seems terrifying. I don't know if you can get one. I don't know if it's in a stone chest or not. That's actually a fair point. Because if that shield is in a metal chest, then it won't get reset with a bonfire aesthetic. But if it's not, I'll use a bonfire aesthetic. Here, let me see. Yep, we got the thing we needed out of here. Let's see. Wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Meant to search in here. There we go. Watch Dragon Parma. Let's see. Found a dragon shrine after. That's not how it is. It's acquired after killing the dragon and hides. Let's see. Balance shield, moderate physical loss, one of the select. Yada yada. Okay. Let's see. Does the dragon drop it? Because if the dragon drops it, wow. That makes it that much easier. Okay. Once defeated, it will drop a petrified dragon bone and a watch dragon Parma. Okay. Let's see. I mean, worst case scenario, we wasted a little bit of time. Whatever. Let's go try it. Fuck it. Like I said, if we get... I want to get to the point where I at least get a level out of grinding these dudes, so... But as soon as we get that done, I think that's not a bad idea. Because like I said, we will go deal with Ava and get the symbol of avarice, just because that will also increase our whatevers too, so we might as well have maximum chance as far as like item discovery goes without having to bonfire aesthetic. But we'll go fight a dragon. Like, what would be really cool is if these dudes would just give me like one more and then I'll feel real justified. Yeah, I wonder if because it's a watch dragon Parma, I wonder if like the term watch dragon is flagged or something through Twitch, just because like it involves the word watch and then a weird way, so it might look like a link. Who knows? Twitch is weird. Okay, let's take out this guy one more time. Drop me an item. Come on, man. No. Alright. Alas. You know what? I do kind of want to see if this works. Probably not right there, but maybe here? That guy does seem to be right in the line of fire. That's way too far. Because if I could have made this section easier for myself when I first ran through here. Okay, good. It doesn't. I was like, if I could have made this much easier for myself my first run through here, I would be very pissed. But alas, it didn't, so it doesn't. So it's fine. Okay. I think one more merry-go-round, and then we will go put in our one level so we feel pretty. And then we will move along. Let's see, she dropped us something. Ooh, more wilted dust curbs. Not mad about that. All right. Let's go this way again. I actually just realized I might as well wear the Silver Serpent ring when doing this. I don't think I've been doing that. But, oh well. I'm wearing the Jester's Gauntlet, so I'm getting some kind of boost to my soul gain, so like, whatever. Yep, it's a big nope on that. Yeah, I was about to say, go for it. I'm interested to see what your experiments pull up. Okay. This big dummy. Still nothing. That is annoying. This dude, again. Alright. I mean, there are worse things. They're like, I don't feel like messing with you. Poor guy. All right. Now we'll come all the way up here. Oh. Maybe they have been dropping things. There's the skirt again. A wilted desk curb. Ah, lingering dragon crest ring +1. Oh. I'm sorry, my guy. Hate to just leave you there. That seems unfair. Amidst the corpses. There we go. All right. Let's go talk to Gavlon really quick. Again, if we're going to be running some errands, we might as well run all of the errands. Okay. We are not in the Covenant, so I really don't necessarily want. Interesting. That is weird. I don't know why it would flag that or why that would be. It's certainly not on like my terms that I've banned. Really, I think the only term I've banned personally for my chat is stream boo. Because, good lord, the bots that are coming in here trying to promote stream boo are driving me crazy. Hey, he dropped us an item that we can sell to Gavlon. Or, well, I guess it's a large Titanite chart. I probably won't sell that, but interesting that it's trying to take New Game Plus. That's very weird. Again, that doesn't feel like that's that uncommon of a phrase, like, especially in gaming. That's very odd. Let's see, I don't think we have any, like, notable duplicate weapons at this point. Oh, I have 2 Staffs of Wisdom. Well, we'll sell one of those, because I don't need 2. And we have a whole bunch of Falconer shields, because of course we do. Yeah, that tracks. Benhart's Parma, Cleric's Small Shield. Oh, the Phoenix Parma. I don't even recognize that. What is... Oh, the Drake Keeper Shield. Weird. That is very strange. Don't need 2 of these. That was on me for buying a second one. That's so weird. I don't... Like I said, not sure why it would blank that, but, you know, more power to them, I guess. If that's what they're really concerned about. That sounds like, I guess, worthwhile for them to ban it. That phrase. Super weird. Yeah, we certainly don't need multiple Alon Knight helms. Don't need multiple Falconer helms, tell you that. Let's see. I mean, fun cosplays, but unnecessary. Multiple gloves, multiple skirts. Oh yeah, the Drakekeeper set. Yep, I think that's... Oh, we have a duplicate Mask of Judgment. Ben Hart's stuff, Kale's stuff, Lucatiel's stuff, Creighton's stuff, the Mad Warrior set, Lycia's stuff, not sure, the Chaos set, which actually, again, is really cool looking. So that might be something we... You never know. You never know. Like, the rules do change fairly regularly for what you're allowed to say. So, you know, I'm always of the mindset of, you know, just be willing to admit that, like, I wasn't aware and I'm aware now and I won't be saying that anymore. Just because you never know what's going to be a problematic phrase in the future. Certainly don't need additional bleed resistance. Yep. Okay. Let's see, I have 4 Titanite shards, 3 large Titanite shards, a chunk, 12 Titanite slabs, 24 petrified dragon bones. Jesus. Okay, I think I was about to say we got a couple bleed stones we don't need, a couple of magic stones we don't need, a couple of mundane stones we don't need. I'll hold on to the pale stones.
Many deal, many thanks.
Always a pleasure, Gabby. Whee. Okay, let's go to my jeweler. Ooh. Alrighty. So before we talk to the Emerald Herald, I would like to... Just because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm having fun with the... with our, katana, but... or having fun with our rapier, but it is always fun to switch it up every once in a while, so... Let's try something else for a little bit. Something with a little bit more DPS, too. Better scaling. Let's see. Much worse durability, but, like, whatever. It's fine. Cool ghost katana. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Let's throw a level behind us, and then until hope is fully withered. Ugh. What a nerd. It's still only 1 point of difference. Good lord. Magic Venus. I mean... Screw it. Health. Why not? Okay. Chilling with 10k. Yeah, I've got enough life gems. I don't really know if we need anything, so whatever. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. Let's take it home. Actually, realistically, that means I could probably pop all of these fucking souls, but it's fine. Yep, so we need to go back to hides for the first time in a while, huh? It's been a minute since we've hung out at hides. Alrighty. So we need to burn a bonfire aesthetic here. So let's do that. Let's make everybody mad. However, I think that'll bring the Dragon Rider back. So he's just in there, you know, menacingly. Let's see, how much damage do we do to the old knights? I wonder. Actually, that's not too bad. I mean, I've seen better, obviously, but it's not too bad. Well, alright then. We're not going to fight them normally. I mean, there's just no way. No thing. We'll cheese Dragon Rider on our own time. This seems like a place where they would add in dudes. For sure. Here comes Big Chungus. Not you. You're not Big Chungus. This gentleman with the mace is Big Chungus. He's going to take his sweet time. Is your gender Chungus?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Sir. There we go. He fell off at the perfect time. I guess we need to put on a 100 resistance shield. Do I have a 100 resistance shield that I can wield without... I don't think I do. Lord. Alright, well. Yeah. It's just the Drangleic shield. Yeah, I think that actually won't work, which is hilarious. I guess we'll go up to the 90, it's fine. Ah, yes. Gentlemen. Young man. There's no need to be down, I said, young man. Oh. Well, he nicked me. Indeed it did. It was, I guess it was a little bit more severe than a flesh wound. Your arm's off! It's a flesh wound. There we go. Hey! Human effigy. Why not? I think this is skeptic spice, so nothing of terrible use, but whatever. I should really try not to sing on stream, but yeah, I actually did a lot of musical theater and stuff throughout college and high school. For better or for worse. Ow. Sir, your mace hurts. Ooh. Am I too close to you? There we go. I was like, surely some of these have to hit me. There we go. I'm about to say, he's foolish enough. And then that guy's just kind of good. Like I said, I would love to do like a karaoke stream or something like that, but I know that that is not a thing for Twitch in general because, you know, rules. Ah, that does piss off both of them. Lovely. All right. Yep. Well, he threw himself off at least. We're going to drink really quick before this guy gets over here, just because. But yeah, actually, in some shorts and stuff that I was talking about, I like watching these dudes do the tippy tappies, where they just like tap in place, because it's like rhythmic and kind of musical, like bum 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 bum. Yeah, it's only laws, right? Like whatever. Well, you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow, drop off your shoes and throw them on the floor. Like, ugh, just fall in the hole, man. Come on. Thank you. Maybe? Dude. Like, are you coming? Like, thank you. Terrific effort. All right, you two. Come on. I only have so much patience. Let's move. At least the sword and shield variants just kind of fall off. Oh, for sure. They keep excellent time. I'm gonna ride 'em off. Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. Like, it's just an interesting like tempo for them to be like tapping their toes to, because like it really does hit, like it hits me in a certain way. But I mean, to be fair, I was also in band. I didn't make it through to high school with band though, so. You know, takes a certain kind of person, I think. Boys, if we could all come and party, that would be just the best. For me, at least. I mean, especially you, because you're really annoying. And you're also the most likely to throw yourself off this ledge. So what would be rad is if you would, like, hurry up and do that. That would be really cool. Hello? Friend. At least your boy here is ready to go. Come on. There we go. Come on, dingus. Chuck yourself off the ledge. Nope. Crap. That was me. Fine. Really don't want to fight those things legitimately because I don't have to. I really just want to kill the dragon and get it out of here. All right. Run it back. Come on, boys. All right, and then this guy. This guy that won't leave his post. I love this post. All right. It is kind of funny, like, looking at, like, the Dark Drift, like, model and it just not being there. Yeah, I, like, it doesn't help that, like, in 8th grade, my, I got to, like, first chair as trumpet because, of course, I played trumpet. I'm a naturally loud person, so. But, I kind of let it slip and slide because I just stopped practicing and kind of took it a little less seriously. And then my, like, band teacher kind of belittled me. So I was like, yeah, I don't think we're going to keep going with band, my guy. And then I didn't take it with me to high school. And plus, I wanted to get into theater anyway. So, like, that was kind of a separate issue. Does that guy not respawn? Or did I already piss him off? That's weird. Dude, screw it. This is faster than you die in 3 hits anyway. Ah. Don't know why I went for that item. That was stupid. Alright. Because you two are idiots, we'll do this the easy way. Not the fast way, but the easy way. Yeah, like already being kind of a chunky kid in middle school and then being called a lazy marshmallow by a teacher really ruined any motivation I had to keep going with band. So, there's that. Mr. Stanley. Don't miss him. Hey, buddy. We're all very proud of you and your accomplishments that you've made here today. Why am I doing this in the Make Stuff Hard Make Stuff Hard Covenant? I just realized that may also not be helping me. But oh well, it'll be fine. Come on, boys and girls. Okay. Come on, bro. Be smart this time. And by be smart, I mean be dumb. There we go. And they both came over here. We love that for me. All right, I just need you to edge yourself off, my guy. Don't take that out of context. That's a mistake waiting to happen. All right. I'm going to see if I can just Dark Orb down this guy, because he sucks and I don't want to actually have to fight him. But I also don't want to have to run all the way back over there again, because it's tedious. And it's only one dude, so it's a little less annoying. Okay. Here. I just realized. Well. It'll be alright. Whatever. Dog. I think we'd all appreciate it if you just, like, staggered a little harder. Whoa, that was half my health bar. Okay. Uncool. Kind of scared of what this dragon's gonna do now. Alright. Dark weapon, this mysterious blade. Cool. Oh. Was not expecting there to be a red phantom up here. And we died because the dragon got mad at us. That's lovely. Alright. Well, that was news. I didn't expect that guy to be there. That was new. All right. Anyway. Like, oh yeah, super straightforward, balanced, no problems. Everything is as it should be in New Game Plus, clearly. No problems, everything just works very well. God, if these dudes would walk like just like a little bit faster, I would love for that. Remember, this is all just kind of a dumb side quest. We aren't even actually grinding the things we need to grind anymore. All right, boys. Yes, we're all very proud of you. Thank you for launching yourself off of the side of this thing. I appreciate it. Please lock onto him so that I can like position myself where I won't die. Do. When I don't know the words to a song, I just sound like Beaker from like, I'm gonna assume that would kill me. Nice. Also, I just realized I'm still wearing all of my, like, I'm not wearing my, like, actual set. I'm just wearing all the stuff that I would... Yeah, I should probably... I wish you could still block and go into the menu, but you can't, so that's fine. Well, there goes that guy. Love that for him. He seems like he enjoyed it. Cool. Here, I should probably actually put on, like, my actual armor. At least we're wearing... Well, I guess it's just the hood and then this, right? I mean, it's slightly better defense one way or another, but... I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make. Yeah, it's just that one extra guy. That's very weird. That I don't know why they don't respawn. Like, that's super weird. New Game Plus. Very strange. All right, here comes that dork. Come on, bro. Be cool. Bro, I said be cool. Shit. Ugh. You were supposed to be cool. Ugh. Well, there goes 20k. Not even half a level anymore. Like, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, you see how much the armor helped? Like, You know, once again, I don't know how many dark orbs I'm going to need to beat that dragon, but God knows I don't have the patience. All right. Like I said, since we don't need the item discovery right now, I'd rather have the health, so... Ooh, another old knight helm. Love that for me. Drink really quick. Run through here, get our 5k back. Yeah, the least cool. Absolutely not a vibe. Not my kind of person. I love that the other guys like pick up their shields like, oh, this will be an honorable fight, and then 3 dark orbs later. All right. Yeah, I mean, new game plus difficulty with the Covenant of Champions. I'm not shocked that this has taken multiple attempts, but it is getting kind of annoying at this point. Please just go down, go in the hole. Go in the hole. Thank you. And like I said, for whatever reason, sometimes the Hyde Knight does that. It's not even every time. It's just sometimes he's just like, all right, I'm just going to repeat the same attack. I don't know what I was hoping for on that one. That was a unique experience. Hey, bro. It'd be cool if you didn't edgelord me right now. Yep. Like I said, I'm not terribly worried about actually, like, beating these guys. I am concerned with the dragon killing me, but let's see if we can aggro the red phantom up here, too. Let's see. And did that wake up the dragon, I guess is the real question. It did wake up the dragon. That is unfortunate. But whatever, we'll figure it out. Let's see. Yeah, they're both following me. Lovely. They both seem to be fancy dex builds, so. Luckily, that guy was being a freaking genius, so. And he rubber bands back after a certain point. Lovely. What would be really cool is if I could just send a dark fog up there to the dragon right now. That would be too easy. Too easy. Let's see. This guy's up here being a dork. Let's see if we can poison him. Is that actually Targray? Because that looks kind of like Targray. Dude. Dude. Don't be dumb. There we go. Ah, a token of fidelity and a cracked blue eye orb. Interesting. Yeah, I was about to say. Because fire does not obey the laws of physics in Dark Souls 2. Yep. Okay. I think that was the attack we were waiting for. There we go. Okay. Going for some classic toe strats. We're dealing really good damage to the dragon, at least. Hey, we got the shield. Okay. Well, cool. At least there's that. Oh, 2 more Targrays? Weird. But okay. We'll kill them like the rest. Well, they certainly roll like NPC opponents. Hello. Okay. Perhaps 3 per stream. That would be lovely. I don't know if I care enough about that 25k to run back all the way over here. I mean, I guess I could go to the other bonfire. Here. Fine. If only, like, it's just enough souls for it to be annoying. Like, just enough for me to be like, fine. Now with a full complement of dark orbs, I feel a lot more inclined. I was about to say, yeah, because it doesn't reset. I think I'd have to burn a bonfire ascetic at that bonfire, and then can I go into this boss fight backwards? I don't even know. That's kind of weird. Let's see, can I only aggro one of you? That would be impressive. Because if you're going to be a pain in the ass, I'll just kill you, but... I actually don't know if these red phantoms respawn the way normal enemies do. There's another token of fidelity. However, these dudes apparently deal a lot of damage, so I don't necessarily want to just take their hits, but... I mean, but man was just willing to take dark orbs, so I'm cool with it. Let's go get our souls back. Yeah, I don't think the phantoms respawn. Interesting. Weird. Well, there's a cool 30k, so whatever. Are there any other items that I missed running through here? I should put back on the stamina shield now that I don't care again. Yeah, like there's no indication that this would up your item discovery, but apparently it does. Very weird. Luckily, this guy's like, ugh, I had this shit again. He just takes dark orbs to the face, which we're okay with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Whatever. All right. Let's go to the DLC, I suppose. Like I said, might as well get the whole drip for maximum item discovery. So we are going to the Liam Lois. All right. We get to hear what's her face say turn back or whatever. So. And I don't care enough to actually sit there and wait for her to like stagger me or whatever. So we'll just say fuck it and move along. Because like I said, we aren't in like speedrun mode per se, but good lord, I don't want to be here right now. So like I said, everything in this DLC resists our spells and everything else. So I'd rather just get through here as quickly as possible. Yep. Yeah. And note that these are not New Game Plus enemies. They just deal that much damage. Dear Lord. Yeah, everything through here is gonna hurt. Oh, the difficulty spike for the DLCs is nothing to fuck with. Alright. Yep. Like, hey, we're back. Yeah, like, people who do, like, challenge runs of Dark Souls 2, where they, like, go through and, like... Yep, ow. Dude, please hit him. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Ow? Good lord. And there's more than one of them. Because of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Please don't die again. This would be relatively embarrassing at this point. Yep, shit. Fuck. God damn it. Alright. Like I said, this is why I really didn't want to have to come through this area yet. Because everything has crazy defenses, and we're already not dealing like crazy damage to them with our spells. So, one more again. Okay. Come on, Dingo. Yeah, not even his whole health bar in a backstab. That's problematic. Alright. Here. Oh yeah, they have spells. I forgot about that. Hey, at least he didn't kill us. His friend might. That's separate. Okay, cool. Thanks. Much appreciated, boys. Alright. Okay. Settling back in. Remembering the difficulty spike of DLC enemies in Dark Souls. Okay. Yep. And in traditional Dark Souls fashion, it is just enemy after enemy right now. So. No. Ugh. We'll drink two. Why not? There we go. At least they make creepy noises. Radiant life gems. I suppose we enjoy those. Yeah. And then this is just like blocked. Yeah. If I recall right, there's multiple things out here, and I don't necessarily want to have to deal with that. Let's see. Does poison work? It does. Cool. Well, we'll hang out for a second, because, again, honestly, those things are super annoying, so not having to deal with that is in my best interest. And of course, once again, our spells don't stagger these guys like they would any other enemy. So, cool. Alright. Ooh, and we're cold now. Sir. Yeah. Like, sir, please. Do it. You can do it. Golden fruit bomb. Yep. Let's say as per usual. Enemy after enemy after enemy. Ow. What a little douche. Oh, ice rapier. Hey, look at that. That is a somewhat rare drop. We would get that. But that's where we need to go. We have to curve all the way around to get there, but that's where we need to go. Is to this, like, staircase. Okay. I was about to say there's, like, dogs here, because of course there are. It's a FromSoft game, why wouldn't there be dogs? Alright, let's not die to the dogs, Lord. Hang on, I'm cold. Frostbite or whatever. Really? Okay. No? Alright, cool. Drink quickly, please. Really? That is not hitting. Okay. Thank you, Katana moveset. Really appreciate it. Alright. Good lord. Alright. Yeah, either really loves dogs and wanted them to be OP as shit, or really hates dogs and wanted everyone else to hate dogs. Like, it is a weird back and forth. It is a real one or the other kind of situation. Ooh. I want the item, please. Thank you. Oh, it's torches. That's what we wanted. I didn't even necessarily need the item. It was just cool. Yep, and then all these like little... Oh yeah, this is just a room of several of them. Nice. Yeah, did you want to fight like 5 of these dudes? Why not? With a spellcaster in the back? At least I poisoned one of them. Makes it a little bit easier. Of course, it's the one at the front, but... Ow. Crack a light, Jim. Okay. Cool. Let's see, I don't think there's a 4th one. I think it's just the spellcasters and then those 2 dudes. That's right. Okay. There is one of the little ladies, but whatever. Alright. Not dealing with it. Not dealing with multiple dudes at once. Like, we will die to the gank, and I don't feel like dying to the gank. So... You guys, you could at least let me hit you with my attacks. There we go. Meanwhile, homie's just taking the slow way home. Dude, I am not used to the katana moveset in Dark Souls 2. Okay. At least this has gone much smoother. Knock on wood. Good lord. Woman ahead. Thanks, dude. Really nailing it. Right. I know it's not just you, my guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Did you want spell spam? Because that's what we got. Well, since we're being annoying anyway, we might as well be annoying to them too. Come join your friends. No, we're gonna be slightly smarter and rubber band back. But what if you were dead? Wouldn't that be a hoot for you? I'm gonna say, at least my spells hurt more than yours. He said, taking a bunch of damage. God damn it. Yeah, like, it's real finessey. Like, unnecessarily finessey. Like, ugh. Well. Go back at it again. Again, we are in the Make Stuff Harder covenant. I just remembered that. We should probably not be in this covenant. Like, dear Lord, why am I being an idiot? Like, that probably would have went much smoother if I weren't in the everything has more health and deals more damage to you covenant. Yeah, for real. For real. Or like, they definitely decided to send me all the way home. Chalquar. Hello.
It seems that we... Why now? Just because...
Real weird. I hope to never have to talk to you again, but... Anyway. Weird talking cat. Alright. Anyway, now that we're not in the Make Stuff Harder covenant. Like I said, I can't remember if it's like a 20% health buff or 25. It's something like that, though. Either way, I was making things more difficult for myself than I needed to, as per usual. Let's try this with a slightly easier tilt. Especially because this run back is a pain in the ass anyway. Mind you, it's not even a run back. We're not running back to a boss. We're just trying to get through the fucking area. Not really. However, as you can see, our attacks at least deal reasonable damage now. Like, is it still 3 dark orbs? Yes. Is it at least more manageable? 100%. You guys suck. Like, I hope your mothers know that you're assholes. I was about to say, I don't know if the game necessarily needs to be easier, per se. I just need to be better at it. And stop taking needless damage. And also quit throwing attacks into a wall. That would be just chief among the things that I should be doing. I suppose we'll heal just because I really don't feel like... Of course that didn't go far enough to actually hit that dude. Why would it? At least we don't have to aggro the dogs again, so like I'll take it. Dude, could you not? Ow. Sir, you son of a bitch. Am I foolish enough to just try to run? Because like I said, we are going to have to come back through here anyway. Here. Screw it. Whatever. Like I said, we're only doing this for literally one item, so this does feel needlessly difficult. Yeah, it's like, and like we're grinding, but like not like to the degree where like we're looking for a specific thing, like not even like grinding in the sense of like we need souls, we need a thing, we just have to get through here. Yeah, like, and like it fights your muscle memory in a weird way, so like that ends up causing problems too. Because your brain is like, this is how you handle these enemies now. And it's like, no. Now when I'm running through here for real, now I'm just gonna die. Way too many guys. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, it's not that way. There we go. Like, anyway, thanks for playing. Happy you could all be here. Sir, I said thank you for being here. Leave me alone. Dogs, really. Well, considering we almost did make it all the way through, just running, so like, fuck it. It's really only this part where it gets annoying. Really annoying is I think there's a bonfire like right past there, so. Also, we are going to have to run back through here because there's a ton of items and stuff. Anyway, once we get the storm to stop, it's just doing it. Really don't feel like fighting Invisible Ava. So we do kind of need to do this. It's just, you know, doing it. Alright. Around. Thank you, boys. Dodge through the spell. Around and through. Considering I've never just run through this area, this seems very viable. Okay, up and through. Down and around. That's not an option. There we go. I don't know why everyone's so angry. I'm just trying to get through. Ooh, we got really lucky on that. Jesus. Why are there so many of you? Haha. Just enough iframes. Goodbye. Ow. Yep, I was like, shit, that's not gonna work out. Like, weirdly, it's panning out. Like, being a coward is working. Like, why try when running works? Wumbus 2025. Good lord. Now the real question is, does that think this drop would kill me no matter what? Even though I have 2 items that would lower my fall damage. So I don't think that's the best choice. However, I mean, it might be a worthy experiment to try, assuming this gets more frustrating. I don't know how that hit me, but it did, but okay. Once again, dodge through the spell. Avoid these gentlemen. Pray that door stays open, I guess. It won't stay open. This game doesn't like me that much. Drink really quick. They only follow a certain amount. Lovely. Alright, boys. This time run to the correct side of this. Like I've been here before. Of course. Wouldn't be Dark Souls 2 if we didn't take a little bit of damage. Let's see. Do I have enough time to open this? I do. Cool. Oh, this leads up here. Do I care about what's up here first? I don't think I do. Howdy, lady. Guy. Drop down here real quick. A dark clutch ring. Ah, they're still angry. Alright, well at least I led them on a goose chase. Except this guy. This guy decided to be here. But alright. And no, of course this door does not stay open. Why would it? Open the door! Thank you. Okay, cool. Lovely. Alright. Love that for me. See if they'll let me get a drink in. Cool. Y'all the real MVPs? Cool. Bonfire. Get wrecked, dorks. We'll remember you all in therapy. I was about to say, is this where the... Oh yeah, these guys. Where do I go? That way. Alright. Like I said, because we do end up having to come back through here because half of the level is like frozen, so we need to grab all the bonfires first. What does this go to? Ow. It was very impolite of you. Let's see, what are the chances they'll just be cool for a second? Slim, but... Ow. Ow. Nice. Kind of appreciate that, my guy. Thank you. That was actually pretty cool. Like I said, we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. Where do I go now? This way, because fuck it. And then out there, I think. Right? Ooh, I am forgetting where I need to be. Okay, not here. apparently. It does seem like we've just made a big circle. Crimson water, cool. Oh, I don't quite remember the pathing, but I think we're in the right. Yes, okay, good. Too late. Okay. Good lord. All right. That doesn't open from this side, which is just lovely for me. Here's this guy. There's a cool, like, hammer thing like that. Hey, at least I was dumb. There we go. Ooh, spin to win. You'll love to see it. Except when it's gonna kill you. I appreciate your strats, good sir, and your bit is immaculate, but they did indeed do their good deed for the day. I'm about to say, these are not illusory walls, so get trolled on, or whatever. Okay, some spices. And then what looks like a big spooky thing, but is actually just another bonfire. Okay, this is the inner wall bonfire, and this is where the mimic that we'll need to take out is. I think it's in that room. But, like I said, we will need to beat Ava first and have an audience with the queen. So, liar ahead indeed. So now we will go back to the outer wall and go fight Ava. Now that we can lock on to Ava. Again, not that, like, I don't necessarily want to fight Invisible Ava, but, like, we could, but not this time. That's fine. I'm sure eventually fighting Invisible Ava will be something that I do, but at this exact moment, not my preferred. I don't wanna. Yeah, I hope Ava's watching. For Ava's sake. Because this is gonna be kind of rad. Alright. Do not seek the old chaos or its twisted flame. But yeah, Danger Cat. Well, our spells aren't doing much. Those bully-ass hitboxes. Yep. Ooh, that's half a health bar. Alright. Yeah. Everyone wants to say Elden Ring has, like, all these crazy delayed attacks. People have never played Dark Souls 2. Ow. Good lord. Alright, Ava, come on. Dude. The moveset of this katana is problematic. Ow. Good lord. Get out. Ava, be cool. Weird ice AoE, cool. Yep, God, I'm just biffing it on that right now. Lord. Alright. Yep. God, man, I need to quit trading with Ava. That's what's gonna get me killed. Yep. Bad kitty. No hurties. Yep, shit, dude. Fucking hell, Ava. Just used a lot of rolls for that. Yep, shit. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Ava's design is super cool. Like this weird ice tiger that's got like glowy feet. I just need to not be an idiot. That's the real secret. Okay. The running. All the running. Da 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 da. All right. And now Ava's already mad at me. All right. Stamina regen shield on. Didn't even really need the 3,000, but whatever. Come on, Ava. Come on, kitty. Be a good barrel. Be a good kitty. Okay. Yep. Like I said, I just need to be better at the game. That's the real secret. Running. Yep, shit. Fuck. Goddamn it, Ava. Ava, be chill. I realize that's kind of ironic, given that you are an ice cat, but still. Avoid that. Yep. Yep. Shit. That was on me for being an idiot. Drink really quick. Run around. Yep. Ooh, you wanted to. You wanted to. Oh, ooh, the grab. Oh, the grab. Oh, the grab. Okay. Well, we don't die to the grab. So that's a bonus. I don't know why I went for the spell there and not heal, but whatever. All right, Ava. Come on. Be cool. Come on. Do your thing. Yep. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. It has been a really long time since I fought you, Ava. Good to know you're still really annoying. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Dark Drift, no! Ah, shit. Yep. Fuck. Alright, I'm in trouble. No, I straight up broke my katana. Okay, well that's bad. So this is worse. We need to really quickly swap. There we go. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, of course we broke our katana. Let's Dark Blade. That is why you upgrade 2 weapons. Come on, Ava. No, of course. Thank you. Yep. Shit. Come on. Back it up. Drink. Lovely. No, bad dog. Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Sorry to imply that you were a dog. That was very uncool of me, I agree. Okay, don't be an idiot now. There we go. Goodbye, Abba. Oh, that might be the truest statement I've ever read. Like, oh, was this pointlessly broken? Let's just throw that in there. Why not? Let's play test this very specific thing that people will rarely interact with. That sounds like all game design, admittedly. Yeah. God. I will say, of all the grabs of everything in FromSoft lore, I think Gaping Dragons might be the most unsettling. Like, ugh. Things that make you go. Alrighty, yep, and then she will unfreeze some stuff for us, and we'll be able to get the Symbol of Avarice and have our item discovery up as high as it can go, blah, blah, blah. However, now we gotta go fix our sword.
To think Ava could be best.
Yeah, Ava can't be bested. Congratulations.
Cursed. It gave
Birth to atrocities, and the people fled in fear. Until the Ivory King came. Ew.
It was with his
That's no way to talk about your children, Alisana. Yep. He's not coming back, honey. I'm willing to help you out with that. You just need to hurry up.
Let me open and please.
There you go. Okay. Asana's seal is undone, and the winds of Aleum Lois are ceased. So yeah, it breaks all the ice through here, so that you can actually access the chests. And like I said, we need to go get one particular mimic. But the Vessel Shield, if I recall, is actually kind of dope. I can't remember why exactly, but I do think it is pretty rad. Emanates a certain heat that heightens the abilities of its wearer. Unable to use with present stats. Oh, I need 20 strength to even use it. Good lord. It gives you a little bit of extra health and I think a little bit of extra stamina. Oh yeah. Ooh. Smo will help me get back up. No, he won't. Those are the big lore implications I'm into. Okay. We need to go to the inner wall. Like I said, there's one specific mimic that has the item we're actually looking for, so. Okay. I will worry about fixing my equipment later. We kind of have bigger fish to fry. Ow. I meant to dodge, and I missed. There we go. That guy seems busy. Let's not bother him. Okay. Big pull. And now into one of the most fun rooms in the game. It'd be a shame if, you know, we didn't have a shit ton of poison. Oh, you love FromSoft games where poisoning is actually viable. There you go. However, that does make... Okay. I don't know if these things can be poisoned, actually. However, he is big, and we are at low health, so we will deal with that shortly. However, they do seem to rubber band back right there, which is interesting. Okay. Decent damage. We're doing okay damage. Oh yeah, just brutal. Like, before I knew like what signs to look out for, just oof. I think actually the first time I handled this particular thing, I just used poison arrows, which is probably what we're gonna do now. So, because it staggers them out of their casting animation, and poison proc is poison proc. So, let's see. There we go. There's one less. And there's the poison on that gentleman. Whoop. Sir. Sir. I'm going to need you to take like an ounce of a chill pill, please. Also, what the fuck is that, like, sliding animation? Very uncool. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay, well, that's fine. You know, it does feel nice to get back to the old ways. But I want to use katanas because they're cool. And it didn't wake up the giant. So, love that for us. Alright. Dark fog. Yep. And then dark fog. Okay, this one might not be a mimic. It isn't. Cool, just that one. Great. Hey, Twinkling Titanite. We can finally finish upgrading the Berserker Blade. So we have another katana that's very fragile. Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. Like it's there's definitely a stagger as far as when stuff comes through or not, but no worries. I'm just happy to have somebody here to deal with this with me, just so that I'm not doing it alone. Because this would be slightly maddening. Although, I mean, realistically, again, we have technically made some progress, because we did beat a boss, we did some stuff, we did some things we needed to do. Okay, we have the symbol of avarice now. So that is pretty much max item discovery. You know what? Mostly because I just don't like you. How about that? There we go. It's another cozy 800 soul in my pocket. Okay, and like 2 levels worth of souls, so let's bounce back. And then we will assume our final item finder skin. Lovely. The vessel shield. Yeah. I also think I might be missing a Because we need 16 for the vessel shield to pan out. Fuck it. Put it in the decks. Why not? Let's see. Let's go put the Berserker Blade up, and then we need to right? I mean, for again, this is for completion's sake. You don't necessarily need to grind this much for like just playing the game casually, but it is definitely a lot. It feels like a lot. So, yeah, I don't really care enough to sit here and talk to this dude.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Oh, I need to repair things. That's right. I have to repair my dark drift.
I'll be around
If you make it back. Yeah, I'll make it back into your butthole or whatever. 2. Wow, that is kind of a dip. What do I need to wield? Oh, I need 18 strength to wield the Berserker Blade. Well. Never mind. We'll cosplay later, I guess. Alright. Plus, I like the Dark Drift is, like, invisible. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point of this whole series, is that, like, I was like, I haven't actually 100%ed Dark Souls 2 or 3, and I did it to 1, so I might as well go through all of it. Trying to think if I need anything else. Allow me to spin while I think. Let's see, did I pick up any other poppables? Not really. Okay. Well, let's go test it out, I guess. Let's go back to the mines. Get back to swinging that pickaxe. Excuse me. Alright. Well, I guess we'll put on the headpiece last, but Prisoner's Tatters. Item Discovery Shield. Golden Serpent Ring. I mean, I guess I could go get the Golden Serpent Ring +2. I don't remember what boss you have to beat, but it's one of them. I think it's Nazca. And then the Mimic Hat. And I believe that is relatively the maximum of the item discovery, which we can do. I just realized if I have my spellcasting tool out, I can't have the shield, so I need to do this really quick before I die. Where is spellcasting tool? There it is. Lovely. Right? Oh yeah, I'm not in the Covenant. Shit, I need to go back. I need to go back into the Covenant that makes everything harder. Yet again. I don't know. I know that there's a similar amount of Covenant grinding. And there are like ring. I think there's an achievement for getting all the rings, which is like really tedious, if I recall. Luckily, there isn't a get all the rings achievement in Dark Souls 2, or else we would have to do a bonfireless and a no level run, and I don't feel like doing that. Or is it bonfireless and don't die? I can't remember. Either way, I don't want to do that, so. Alright. Goofy hat achieved. I do like my character's shadow. That is fun. Alright. Still want the sorceress chess piece, so. Still grinding for that. First and foremost. Okay. One more again. It was like, that spell dealt too much damage to her. Here's the dragon charm. Cool. Let's get back on our grind set. Okay. You know, it's reasonably good armor, and it does, like I said, it ups your item discovery, but it at the cost of it draining your health slowly is the problem. So like, you do kind of have to be proactive about it as far as like the actual grinding piece. But it does up your, it kind of ups all of your like tertiary or like hidden stats, like your soul collection and your soul collection and your item finding. It definitely ups. But you do just walk around with a mimic on your head, which is kind of funny. But this is, aside from getting the last, I can't super remember where you get the golden serpent ring +2. So aside from that, this is pretty much max item discovery without bonfire ascetics. So he dropped something. Come on, Big Daddy. There we go. Hey, he dropped something. It's just a Titanite chart, but he dropped something. Okay, well, we definitely don't need a sunlight medal. We got 3 in one stream. Let's go. Oh, let's fucking go. Well, proof of concept. I guess this is working. Okay, and then we do technically have one more way to up our item discovery again, so it's just doing it. Yeah, like I said, I mean, our other alternative is hope there are people summoning for bosses in a game that's been pretty well mapped out and beaten. So, yeah, we're 1/6 of the way there now. It doesn't feel quite as hopeless as it once did. Good Lord. All right. Yep. Now we will use a rusted coin. And we'll spend the last couple minutes rolling through here. And then we'll go back to the crows and give the, like, silky stones we get and call it a stream. Okay. A magic stone. That's not what we needed, but still fun. Yeah, like I said, at least it doesn't, like I said, with the Mad Warrior grind, it wasn't so bad. Because, like, again, it was more that, like, we weren't actually playing the game, we were watching Task Manager. At least now we're playing the game and doing something. It's not just monotonous staring at another thing that's not the video game. However, it is it's just a different kind of grind, for better or for worse, so we'll make it work. And he drops an item. Another sunlight medal. Holy shit, we're 1/5 of the way there. This has already paid off. Let's go. Okay. Okay. This is working. It's working. It's working. And then they undercut that super cool moment by having Jar Jar Binks get his head stuck in like plasma couplers. You know, what everybody wanted out of that. The Desert Sorceress top. Yay, we got the whole set now. Look at us. You know, there is definitely something to be said about staring at Task Manager over Dark Souls 2. There are definitely arguments to be made that Task Manager is more pleasant. What I find funny is that it works in the first place. Like, to spawn in that one extra guy requires that much extra memory that you can actually tell a difference in Task Manager. That's pretty funny. Once again, big guy, you've never given me anything. I would appreciate it if you could put forth some kind of effort. Go up there. You're already ticking health. You don't need to be ticking it more. Great. We're definitely poisoned at this point, right? No, don't die, please. Shit. Well, there that goes. Oh, well. We got a rusted coin for 4 minutes. That'll be fine. Oh, yeah, clearly. I mean, like I said, just the epitome of gameplay. All right, let's pop the head off. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she beautiful? You know what? I want to see her horse tattoo. It makes me happy. Anyway. All right, let's roll back real quick. We'll go give our send off and then come back to the mines really quick, and then we'll pick up from there come next stream. I think Sunday I might actually like do something else. I'm not sure. It just kind of depends on what grabs me. That was kind of the whole point of stream, was that I would just kind of play whatever got me interested. We're still grinding on Balatro and other stuff like that, so like it's not a total foregone conclusion that I may do something else, but who knows? I don't want to discard it. I want to leave it. Thank you. What are you? Oh, dragon scale. That can't be anything of terrible use. And I don't think I have anything else I can give to him, so. So nice, so smooth. And a Titanite chunk, because, sure. Thank you, crows. I mean, so I've pretty much just been doing like weird runs of Dark Souls games that I've just wanted to do in my personal time and just haven't. I did an archery only run of Dark Souls 1. That was, kind of a just like fun thing that I did. I did a item randomizer and a poorly translated mod together of Dark Souls 1. That was a hoot. I've been going through and doing like a lore through of Bloodborne because I'm planning on doing like a big, it's going to be an iceberg. Just because I haven't found good like iceberg content as far as Dark Souls 2 goes, or as far as Bloodborne goes. All the other videos I've seen that are like an iceberg format are like either the audio quality is weird or it doesn't go in enough detail, and like that game is so deep, like it's easily like every tier could be an hour. So that's something I've been like slowly working on since I started doing this, but I've played most of the way through Bloodborne at this point on the channel. This, obviously. And like I said, after this, we'll do Dark Souls 3. And then probably Elden Ring and Sekiro too, just so that I can do them all. Whenever Bloodborne gets a PC port, I'll do Bloodborne, but whenever that happens. Let's see. And then I've played a lot of Balatro, like I said, just because I do really like that game. I was playing Pokemon, a Nuzlocke randomizer run a little while ago. And I probably will bring that back just because I love Pokemon and I'd love to play more Pokemon. And then beyond that, I've played a couple just like one-off games that I was just into at the time. Admittedly, in my personal time, I'm going through Baldur's Gate for the first time at this point. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like 10 or 15 hours into it. I'm not like crazy deep into it, but it's been really fun. I definitely want to keep playing it. I just don't know if I want to play it for stream. But like I said, I've got to keep my personal and my professional life separate. He said not being paid for streaming, just streaming because it's fun. So, but oh, obviously, and I've played a bunch of Stardew Valley on here too. My wife and I actually went through and did like a fun, like competition-y kind of run recently that just wrapped up, and I plan to make like an actual video out of that. I own Hollow Knight. I have not played it. For whatever reason, Metroidvanias don't tickle my fancy terribly well, but I feel like Hollow Knight is one of them. Blasphemous was one of the games that I did like a one-off of, and I wouldn't mind playing more of that. It just didn't seem like there was enough interest whenever I posted the VODs on YouTube, but I have more subscribers now, so like maybe people could be into it. I was raised Catholic, so like Blasphemous really speaks to me. Like, dear Lord, the Latin, the like Spanish architecture, the influence, oh my God. So I really like Blasphemous, and I've never actually, like, the first time I played it, I beat, like, the first boss, and then I set it down. And then I played it on stream for, like, 3 hours. And then that's all I played of it. So, like, it is super cool, and, like, I really like the iconography. But like I said, it just, I don't know if there just, like, wasn't enough, like, interest on YouTube for it, just because it is kind of an older game. But yeah, no, Stardew Valley and Dark Souls 1 are my two favorite games, so I was gonna make content about them in general. But, you know, that's kind of what I've got going on. Honestly, I just play the games I want to play, just because my whole stream thing started because my wife was working a lot of nights, and I would just sit at home and play video games anyway. And I was like, I might as well record it for posterity so that I'm not just sitting on my couch talking to myself. And that's kind of how we got here. The first game I ever actually played on stream was Borderlands, because I had just bought the Borderlands collection and they had just announced Borderlands 4. So like I said, it really is just whatever grabs me at the time. But like I said, I am probably going to wrap up stream there. Thanks for joining me. Turtles are cool. I appreciate it. You know, having somebody to kind of bear with me through this has been lovely. We did technically make some progress today. I picked up some of the other spells I was missing. You know, we got 4 sunlight medals, which, hey, I mean, that is better than the average we were speculating of 1 per stream. So I think next stream, if we just come in here and, you know, hang out and just cycle these enemies for a while, we'll get there. It's just doing it. But like I said, I am planning on streaming on Sunday, 2 to 5. We usually do like in the afternoon on Sundays, just because I want to rest in the evening. But if we don't stream this on Sunday, we will definitely be back doing this on Monday. I have actually weirdly like been wanting to play Dark Souls 2 whenever I haven't been like on stream, so that's a good sign. As it turns out, I do still really like this game. But beyond that, like I said, follow me on socials. Watch me be bad at on Twitter and Bluesky. I post the same content at the same time on both of them, so like you don't have to follow me on both. You can choose one, whichever is your preferred. And then my Instagram is watchmebebadat.stuff. The only difference between my Instagram and the other two is that occasionally I'll post reels from YouTube. But mentioning YouTube, follow me on YouTube. Turtles are cool. I've noticed, I appreciate your comments. It's been lovely having some extra interaction over there. Love that. We are growing. We hit 133 subscribers. So like that's super cool because we only hit 100 like a month ago. So like we're getting there. We're already a third of a way to 200, which is wild. I'm gonna keep making videos. I'm gonna keep enjoying it. Like I said, that's gonna do it for stream now. I've been Wumbus. Watch me be bad at stuff. Thanks a million for being here. Thanks a million for watching. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Let's get our emote in there.